Yo, let me get to this next topic. Why are women more likely to have balanced, equal partnerships with each other, but adapt to traditional gender roles when in relationships with men? I know somebody said was it you that said you date women?
Yes.
Okay. So you should go first on this
Shout out to
topic
you.
then, like, you know what I mean?
I've been battling with this question since you sent it to me.
Mhm.
I don't know what to say, but as a woman, I don't know. It's just
Have you been in a relationship with another woman, or you just like, okay?
I date mostly women.
Okay.
But it's like I don't know how to answer this question because being with a woman is different from being with a man. You understand? Like I can go 50-50 with a woman. I can't.
And you won't consider her your roommate?
No, that's the thing. That's bae. It just depends on.
That's bae?
Yeah, that's.
So if you with a man, that's not bae?
So when a man go 50-50, it's a roommate, but when it's a shorty, it's
That's
bae.
bae.
I know,
What the
it's
fuck?
like, it's kind of tricky. That's why I don't know how to
I feel like the
answer
reason
it.
why it might come off like that is because traditionally there's like things or characteristics that guys should have, and then there's characteristics that we should have as women. So I feel like boom, like me for instance, like I date men. And I feel like if a man says, oh, he's a man leading in his masculinity, then it's like you have no problem protecting, providing, doing all the things that we're told traditional men do. And I have no problem doing things that traditional women do. Like I have no problem cooking, cleaning, none of that. So I feel like when I'm with my sister and we go out, like we both like it's like an unspoken thing that we know we're both gonna pay for ourselves. But I have no problem paying for my sister, and she has no problem paying for me. So I feel like for me personally, I can't really say too much because I like I'll treat my friends like they my girl. Or like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I don't know how to answer the question.
Yeah.
I honestly don't, because it also depends on the type of woman that I'm with too, because there are women out there that are masculine too. They come off masculine.
They gotta pay the bills?
They don't have to,
but they
that's
like
the
to.
thing.
They
They
don't have a
like
problem
to.
with
You know what
it.
I mean? I've dated women that don't want me to do anything. They just want to treat me. They just want to give me everything, and like a man. But it's like
They can't even hit it. They just got liquor. They ain't even getting the whole shit.
everything, baby. I think y'all get that wrong.
Oh, word?
No,
What they getting?
Everything
We'll
a
get
man
down.
does, a woman can do.
It's just that
I think that's
the
what
only
She can't do.
I mean,
Oh yes, baby.
Girls is just they're not gonna feel it like how y'all feel.
Exactly. That's why she can't do whatever.
Pleasure off of that.
No, you can get pleasure. I'm
Yo,
not.
at the world run out of rubber and plastic, they in trouble. Man. What you talking about? Like,
And y'all not eat the thing. The things with
If
dykes
the
have a
world
very
run out of rubber and plastic, they in
and
trouble.
maybe I'm using the wrong term. I apologize. Dykes or studs or
That's
whatever the term.
That's the
AG.
thing.
Yeah.
AG.
Y'all have it wrong.
They have the worst end of the sticks because they don't get pleasure in return. And women ain't eating a pussy.
No,
like, you know what
that's
I'm
what
saying?
y'all think.
Like,
But
That's
that's the problem. We get pleasure in return.
I know a
That's the
girl,
thing.
like I have like a little side to me.
Oh
so,
my
like, I'm not
gosh.
like listen, I don't eat box.
Exactly, y'all
But
don't do
look,
shit.
no,
y'all just
look,
want
but
pleasure.
no,
That's
no,
why
no,
y'all
wait,
want.
wait,
That's
let
why
me-
y'all
no,
want
let
them
me
because y'all
finish my
just want
statement.
pleasure.
Because
Like that's
me
it.
personally, I don't eat box, but I know a girl who's a masculine female, and she likes to receive. She does not like to give unless she's been with you for more than a year. And that's why me and her couldn't work because I like to
You're talking
receive
about
and
an
she likes to
exception.
receive.
Like most women ain't going down.
But if you're a
suds, AG.
lesbian, lesbians they don't care because if that's their preference. So they don't have like a feminine lesbian has no problem getting down with a masculine a female because that's their pleasure. That's what they like. That's how they get they get arousal. But like a girl like me who I kind of like guys, I like guys more than I like girls, and I don't really like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like a girl like me is gonna have that where I'm not licking.
So when you say you like girls, what do you
I
like?
kiss girls. I might do a little 1-2, but that's as far as it's going.
Oh, okay, you're just a little curious.
Yeah,
Okay.
just a little bit.
A little bit, son.
Yo,
Not too much.
JL, what's your thoughts on it? He just sitting back like, yo, this is
I'm
crazy.
listening,
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Say the question again, right?
Yeah, I was about to ask you. Can you
Yeah. So the question is, why are women more likely to have balance and equal partnerships when they date each other, but adopt a traditional gender role when dating with men?
Yeah, that wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't sent to me like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you say when they date each other, you know what I mean?
You said date each other?
Yeah, I didn't get that.
Be
I
with
didn't
each
get it
other,
like
like
I thought it was like on some friendship
with
shit.
each other, with each other.
Oh, with.
Oh.
All right. So okay.
But
So I
but you meant that as in like dating.
But like dating,
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
like,
okay.
I think it's just because they know what they want in a sense. You know what I mean? Yeah, that question wasn't sent to me that way. So I definitely had a different answer. But yeah, I think it's just because they know what they want and they they have the same
mindset.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel like it's kind of an expectation thing. Like with a girl, okay, we're both girls, so it's like
you don't expect each other to do anything.
I'm gonna do it, you gonna do it. Either way, one of us is gonna do it. But with females, I feel like when you're dealing with a guy, is like
the expectation of
you're the provider, so it's like, okay, I'm expecting you to do this and do that and do this. With a girl, it's like, well, I'm gonna do it, or
I'm gonna do
you
it.
Gonna do it.
Yeah,
it's more of a you're not expecting. Yeah, it's more of that.
And okay.
All of it comes down. It depends on the type of woman, the type of person.
Yeah, or like the relationship, because like her relationship with a girl will be different from like ours, because we're sisters. So like I don't know if they can hear me. Like we're sisters, so we don't have no problem paying for each other, but like it's like an unspoken rule that we're just gonna pay for ourselves. Versus like if a guy asks me to go out, I'm expecting you to pay, realistically.
It's the same thing with girls, though.
Like, even though I'll have it for myself, but I'm going to expect you because you want this time out of me. You want to take me here. You want to experience me.
Well, so hold on. Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like if you ask me out, if you ask me to go out, I'm expecting you to pay.
If a girl asks me out, I'm expecting her to pay. I'm not paying for it. So it's the same thing.
And
so
if you ask the guy out.
on who.
Right.
If I ask a girl out, I'm
or we could even go 50-50, but something.
I'm not gonna ask no man out, so I don't know.
I mean, at least you honest. We know that's the truth.
We know. We know.
Women ain't gonna ask men out.
I feel like it's because at least for me, or like for us, is because I want to know that you actually like me or you're into me. Like I don't want to be looking like no thirsty ass bitch. Like, oh, you want to go out with me? Like look thirsty, or like because that's like for us. I feel like for a lot of females,
you understand that's the risk that guys take all the time, though, right?
Yeah, but
great point.
As a masculine thing, y'all lead. Mm-hmm. So y'all take the first step, and we follow behind that. We following y'all energy.
I have a question. Can I ask a question?
Sure.
How do you feel about a woman proposing to you?
Like,
as a man.
Like for marriage?
That's a good question.
Yeah, like for marriage. Like if she goes down on her knees and propose to you.
She might propose the idea.
Would you? No, I mean like in public in front of everyone. Like that won't make you feel like less masculine, or how would you feel about it?
Right.
Yeah, I'll pick her up. I definitely won't let her.
For sure.
You wouldn't like it?
No.
You wouldn't like it? You wouldn't like it?
No.
You wouldn't like it?
I don't think so. No.
I like it because y'all.
Okay.
I'll be flattered. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be flattered. I'll be flattered. But I wouldn't.
Like a guy realistically doesn't want us to.
Right.
So why would I?
Thing with the whole dating thing. We don't want to be the ones to ask y'all out. We don't want to be. Nah.
Yeah, but if you want to do something, when you want to,
I would just about to say, like me, I would ask if I want to do something.
You can't expect me to know what you want. Yeah, you know what I mean.
But that's
you better read her mind, nigga.
Because y'all are gonna be like, women expect us to read their minds and whatever. No, that's how y'all look.
Just showing genuine interest. Like, hey, when are you free? I'm free.
Where's the fuck is y'all interest at? Y'all interested in us too, right?
All right, but I'm like not all right. But me,
not always.
Now, realistically, I'm not gonna say I've never been the first one to talk to a guy. Be like, hey, I think you're cute and this, that, and there. Like, I'll do it. I have no problem. Like, if I'm feeling myself enough that day, I feel like if my confidence is high enough that day, and I'm feeling like that girl, and I feel like, I could pull him. I'm down. I'm gonna talk to him. Like, cause sometimes it just be like, cause sometimes realistically, like me personally, as a brown skinned black woman, like there's a lot of guys that don't like girls my color or girls that look like me. or like me even wearing the afro and stuff. Like I
think that's a myth that black women are starting to put in their own.
No. Because if I was to ask y'all type, y'all have a type. So sometimes
chocolate.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, but I'm not saying y'all. I'm just saying like sometimes.
Mine too. I don't know.
That don't like black girls.
Really, I've met guys that prefer, not that they don't like, but they prefer lighter women or light skinned girls.
That's a myth that TV told you guys.
What myth? There's guys who don't like black girls.
Yeah, and it's the flip for everything too.
I was about to say it's women that don't like light skin.
Yeah,
women that don't like dark skin.
I like chocolate man, so it's like but that's my thing. So it's like if a light skinned guy was to look at me and be like, oh, you look like you like black boys, I'm not really gonna want to try to talk to you because I feel like I'm not your type. I would respect that because sometimes I feel like I might not be a guy's type, so I'm not gonna want to put myself in a position.
That's an insecurity you got to work yourself out.
That's
kind of lead with confidence.
It's kind of you.
I mean, not even. It's not really a confidence thing because I'm very confident. You either gonna like
you
me
can't
or
be
not,
if you thinking that you read somebody's mind.
Right. I have a type. Like me, I have a type.
Yeah, but you see how you just
hold on, y'all.
You see how you just. Oh, me?
Yeah, you go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, you see how you saying? Oh, most men don't like.
No, not most men. I just know that there are men in general.
Yeah, but then all right, then take a survey here.
Well, what?
Darker light.
Like how I like.
I don't have a type.
Well, darker light.
I like melanated women. Yeah.
Dark skin.
All right. I would say the same thing. So you can't even go there.
I mean, but it's like
you know what I mean?
In the outside
see,
world,
and that goes back to the hive mind mentality.
That's the hive mind.
Like, yo,
so you're looking at the general population.
All right, let me be real. The reason why I feel like that is because when I was when I was younger, guys didn't like me because I was brown and I was chocolate. Like, and that's real. I had to go through that.
Maybe it was something else.
No, I'm telling.
How you know? You asked
because I would see them kiki ha flirty flirt with the little light girls. So it's
wait, you chocolate?
But that's what I'm saying.
She's brown.
I'm She's
chocolate. She be losing me.
She's chocolate.
Yeah, she be losing.
I'm saying me personally, like when you look at me, you're gonna know I'm black. You're gonna know I'm black or rip, even though I'm not as dark as my sister.
But you're fuck you going after Antonio Banderas?
I mean, when I was really, really young, yeah. But
there you go.
But I'm saying, but it's not to say that they're no, but that's the thing I learned like throughout that, like there are guys that just prefer lighter girls, and I'm okay with that. But I'm just saying, like,
what if they were preferring the more feminine girl, and you got to twist it between. You thinking that it's just the light skinned girls. Maybe the light skinned girls were way more feminine than you.
Girly girls.
You know what I mean?
And that could be it too. But
so you can't.
I didn't know. I'm very masculine. Me and my sister, we're both very masculine.
So you ever asked like?
You got it. Like,
why is that?
There's guys that like the masculine.
Hold on. Why is that such a thing for women to say proudly out loud? Like, is that why?
No, it's no because
it's not flex.
Ain't no nigga ever gonna say, "Damn, me and my bro, we feminine." Like,
no. It's not that. It's just realistic.
Don't even Google.
Don't even say something. I feel like realistically, me growing up the way I had to grow up, especially in the society that we live in, I'm a girl with a body, and I've had a body from young. I've felt the need to always cover myself and not be as feminine, so I won't get the attention, the unwanted male attention at a young age. So me doing that for so long made me kind of shield myself and being masculine, wearing baggy clothes, not really being so and dainty because I don't want to seem like a.
You just said unwanted men attention.
Yeah, but I was young.
That?
So
like,
did you
imagine being?
But you were young when you were saying they're not coming for you; they're coming for somebody else.
Right.
But you're still covering yourself up to not.
I'm talking about
have
like
them.
boom. When I go to like when I was like I like I don't know what grade was this. I want to say like what, like 7, 5, like elementary school. Like, you wear a uniform and stuff like that, right? As a girl, when you have a body as a female, when you wear a skirt, it's always going to be higher in the back. Right. You have body, right? At a young age, having body, you feel uncomfortable wearing stuff like that. So me as a girl, I'm going to school. I'm obviously going to like the boys in my school. So if I'm seeing them, I'm not dressed like a boy. I'm not doing regular stuff. I'm still a girl.
But your attitude is manly.
What I want want to know is what were the girls that were getting the.
I was just about to say that. There you go. Were they?
So the uniform or whatever, were they doing
it was
too
the
much?
same. No, because we're young. We were young. This is what I'm saying. When I was younger, I've experienced it.
Okay, so maybe they were allowing the boys to touch them then.
But that's what I'm saying. Like now that I'm older, it's not really like a big thing for me.
You know how you sound like women always say this, right? When they talk about men, and they be like, "Oh, men be having a heart brush in second grade, and then they carry it to their adulthood." That's how you sound right now. Like, you talking about some shit that happened in middle school.
There's a difference. It's boys and
men.
Men.
But
boys turn into men. But maybe the girls back then, they wanted the more. They needed it probably. You know, so they were allowing the boys.
But that's why I say,
more.
like, now that I'm older, it's just more or less like I'm just realistic with myself. I know people have a type. Like I know I have a type, so I can't be like, oh, you're not gonna have a type because you're a man. You just like anything. That's me stereotyping you to be a man or a dog or just to like anything when that's not true, because there are men who have a type.
But how you prejudging what his type is just based on his look? Though?
Listen, I watched I watched one of y'all episodes, and it was like how they thought you like more of like the lighter.
They always get it wrong. They all every single.
But that's the thing. That's just what people do. We prejudge. I feel like everybody even if it's not a lot or something.
It's still wrong. You can't justify the shit.
I think that's what women do. I don't know men. I don't know if men prejudge like, oh, she probably like dark skin.
She don't look like she like a light skin. I still shoot my shot.
I don't think men have to prejudge that, because most women, when they articulate themselves about men, they always articulate that they want dark-skinned men. Like, you know what I'm saying? Which is why light-skinned men are now feeling like, damn, women usually have this preference for tall, dark, and handsome, whatever the case is. Oh, I can't really fuck with a light skin because they associate light skin with having more feminine qualities. And it's not true. You know what I'm saying? But yes, that's what they associate darker skinned men with more masculine qualities and lighter skinned men with more feminine qualities.
With that being said, I've never seen a light skinned nigga with issues getting girls or like issues with his confidence because he's light skinned.
Right.
Yeah, pretty good.
That's
I hear the tall dog and handsome thing, but all light skinned niggas is still confident with themselves.
Nah.
You light skin?
Yeah, but I know he dark skin. He don't got a problem with getting girls either.
Yeah, he handsome. You handsome. All of y'all handsome. So what?
But it's a confident thing. You think if you gonna go around talking about, damn, I know they ain't gonna. They always talking about light skin.
She said I'm too yellow.
Like it's a confidence thing. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh shit! You been hearing yourself? Yo, the Dailyrapupcrew not responsible for anybody getting
they sound
that's in the way, bro.
Right. Listen, let's get back to this goddamn topic. Yo, Ace, why are women more likely to have an equal partnership when they date each other opposed to with men?
I done forgot my answer. Equal partnership. I would say because it's like, when you see like somebody walking down the street and they like a woman walking down the street, she's struggling with her bags. You want to help her, whatever. But if you see like a strapping young man walking down the street, like nobody wants to help him. Like he got it. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's the idea of men always having it, basically. So it's like, yeah, when he come into my life, he got his and he can help me with mine. When a girl come into their life, it's like, oh, we both weak, so we gonna help each other and hold it up. You know what I'm saying? So it gotta be a partner. It gotta be a partnership.
I was just about to say, you better be careful what you saying.
I was about to say, be
careful what you saying.
These two independent women right here.
I get it.
But
I get it. Yeah, but if it's a big ass,
like nigga.
Word, I'm like, damn, bro.
Yeah, he was like,
you gotta chill.
He got scared.
But what I'm saying is, if it was like this table right here, all four of us would probably look at this like, all right, we could pick this up and take that out there.
But I feel like I could pick that up by myself. I don't need help. I'm an independent woman. You know what I have to do by myself.
Strong, masculine, independent woman.
Okay, not too much. Not too much.
I got a name for that though. You know how like women call
hyper-independency.
No. You know how women call men sassy?
Oh yeah.
You ladies are manny. That's gonna be y'all new name. Manny. That's gonna be the new equivalent.
You a Manny.
I don't even want to say it because I feel
you acting Manny right now. You a Manny.
You a Manny.
You Manny. You know what I'm saying? I coined the phrase when women are masculine and they trying to be a nigga, they Manny.
Yeah, Manny.
Well, I have my masculine name already, and it's Maurice.
Maurice Manny.
Maurice.
You really want to be a nigga? Like
I don't. No, I don't want to be a nigga.
You are a nigga. Like
no. All right, I'm a real ass nigga, but I'm a bad bitch too. Like, I feel like
you got dildos?
You
got dildos?
No, I don't like the toy thing. Yeah, just give me the real thing.
I thought you was walking around with this.
Nah, that's the thing. Like, I have no problem wearing masculine clothes. Like, I'll put on a sweatsuit, sneakers, fanny pack.
That's comfortable though.
Yeah,
to me.
like I like to be comfortable. I like to, I feel like you can't. I feel like as a girl, you have to be able to fluctuate between your femininity and your masculinity.
But that's why niggas is looking past you. We don't want a woman that's doing that. We want a woman that's...
So you don't want an independent woman? Huh? You don't want an independent woman?
No, my woman could be independent, but I don't want a
masculine to be independent. Yeah. That's not a masculine... That's not
like, I'm not saying, you have to accept me because I want to be... But no, I feel like, me personally, I'm going to explain this because I feel like a lot of guys don't understand. Me personally, I'm a girl who has to be independent. I don't have a man to rely on.
It's regular life. Everybody's independent.
And I feel like if a guy's gonna come into my life, if he's gonna show me genuine, real masculinity where he wants to lead and he wants to do this and that, I have no problem going into my feminine side and being
y'all not going to attract those men. I promise you. You can't attract those men because those men are going. You're gravitating towards.
I literally dated a guy who, listen, as soon as we link up, he pays for everything.
Where's he at now?
Oh gosh.
We're not talking more things happen.
But look,
where is he at now? That was crazy. Oh gosh.
Why do women associate being independent with being masculine though? You can be feminine and still be independent. There are feminine women out here that are independent.
For sure.
But that's why when he said what he was saying, even though I didn't get to let him finish, I said hyper independency. My hyper independency is what makes me so masculine.
But it's also going to make you very single.
And I am single, but I don't think it's because of my hyper independency.
No, I think women need to understand that.
I'm single because I feel
Don't say by choice.
No, I wasn't going to say by choice. I feel like I'm single because I run into a lot of guys that have, how do I put this? Because I don't want to feel like it's all men. It's not all men, but there's a lot of guys who will have a problem being honest with what they want or being direct with what they really want.
We don't want to date another nigga.
But that's the thing. Like I said, I have no problem being feminine. There are guys who meet me and don't have much of an issue with how, because I'm not like aggressively masculine. You see how I look right now?
What if they think they don't have a problem with it and then they figure out they do?
And then that's a conversation you need to have with me and be honest.
But what if they don't want to change you?
It's not about changing me. In the end of the day, I know I'm a girl who's always had to technically be on the masculine side of things. Mm-hmm. So I don't have a problem stepping into my femininity when you're being the man you need to be. Like, if I'm being too
Listen, men ain't falling for that shit no more. I'm being honest with you. We're not falling for that shit no more. Either come feminine or don't come at all, bro.
You gotta do the work prior to meeting that person to be your feminine self.
But I am feminine. When guys
you just sat here the whole show talking about I'm a nigga, I'm living my
Maybe she's not as feminine, but she's submissive. Yeah. If you give her the chance to be submissive, then she'll be submissive.
Yeah, you know how to turn it on and off.
Listen. If a nigga came up to you and he's like, "Hey, girl, like, can we talk?" Like, you would talk to him?
He gonna turn it on and what?
They always say that.
You were what?
But you just said wrong.
So you like feminine men?
She just said you like masculine men that in they feminine.
No.
So you like feminine men?
Thank you. Be real.
No.
So you like feminine men?
Because if you giving me like, if you're all right, how do I put this? Because there are guys with high pitched voice. Not only that, I feel like there are guys that are like, if you're like a goofy guy, that like I've met goofy guys that just do funny shit like that.
But do you like feminine men? Is what I'm asking.
What do you consider a feminine man?
Sassy.
No. Gay and feminine.
Not gay.
No.
Not gay because it got men with the mannerisms. It got men with the mannerisms.
Nah, that's like Metro.
It got men with the mannerisms. Like Will.i.am came out the other day. He said he's a feminine man. I mean, he has the mannerisms. He speaks like he's very emotional, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But he's straight. But he likes women. So if he's feminine in his mannerisms and his appearance,
give me an example. Like I'm
he got a switch when he walk.
He in the mirror more than you.
He paint his nails.
But I don't feel like I don't feel like being in the mirror more than me is.
Bro, you making this way harder than they gotta be, bro.
No,
you do not like feminine feminine men. Like
I
nobody.
feel like if a guy is in the mirror, that's because he's like a pretty boy.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
So that's one.
But a feminine man, you do not like a feminine man. You will not accept a feminine man. The same way that a man does not like a masculine woman, and he's not accepting
it.
it.
When you say feminine, I don't think of like when you say a feminine man, I can't picture that. When you say a sassy man, I can picture a sassy man.
Right, but even if a sassy,
so say sassy.
But even if this sassy man could turn it off and on, like how you do, would you accept that?
We got our answer. She been ducking and dodging. Nah.
Like Mayweather in this moment.
She doing the little Kim dance.
That's my favorite move to do. Nah, because I feel like sassy is crazy. Yeah. Like if you switch harder than I switch, that's outrageous.
Word.
But I don't walk with my pants sagging and limping and all this. I don't do that. I walk like a lady. I present myself as a lady.
And
I don't like.
But talking to me like a nigga.
Right. But I'm from the Bronx. I'm ghetto, not ghetto, because I don't want to say people are ghetto.
It sounds like you making a lot of excuses, my boy. A lot of excuses. You just gotta do the work to heal. That's it. Like you go to therapy? You go to therapy?
I've done therapy before. I'm healing right now. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I have no problem. Like I feel like a real woman has no problem being in between both. Like knowing when to be masculine.
This is the problem. We don't want this. We want this.
But at the same time, I feel like I have to protect, provide, lead for myself. Right? So I'm technically, that's what I'm saying. It's not hard to switch it off, but I'm mainly going to be in that masculine
And I'm
era.
telling you, there's women out here doing the same exact thing you doing.
She not getting it.
But they still feminine when they go outside.
I'm feminine.
Yeah.
Bro, can we get back to the topic?
Next question.
Motherfucker like, yo.